Aotearoa. I hope your week's gone well and the weather is dried up where you are. Welcome to Sunday. This is a really exciting day for me because I've got quite a lot of money here that I have earned through sales in my shop and that people have donated me via Buy Me a Coffee, and also there's a little bit in here from doing some babysitting. So let's give it a count. 60, 100, 180, 190, 200. So some of this is winging it, and some of this I've had a wee think about what challenges to do and how much to put in each. The first is out of my little mini savings challenge book. This plants one I'm going to put into my dental envelope. When it's all filled up, it should be $100. Each of these little sprouts is worth 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and the plant pots are worth 5, so I'll colour in 3 for another 15. Okay, so that's 30. It's going into my February challenge. I hate that word. That gives us 45. 20, 30, 45. Now the next envelope is for the pets. What did I think? I reckon the cats can have $10. When you buy this off my Etsy shop, I include some stickers just in case you don't really love the colouring. I just quite like the colouring. Give this one a count. We have 10, 25, 30. And the total for that challenge is 125 because those mice are $10. But everything in this little booklet is quite low savings. So that's enough of that one. The Kana Makete is going to get 10. So that should have 30 now. I haven't decided what I'm going to put this to, but if you're a regular viewer and you've seen some of my other videos where I stuff in my main envelopes, I'm interested, what would you spend this on? So I've got 10, 25, 30. My thought was to do these savings challenges just to make it a bit more fun and exciting, rather than plonking money in an envelope where I've got like a really massive goal. Sometimes it's just feels like you're not getting there fast enough, whereas these smaller goals just breaks it down and it makes it feel like you're, you know, getting somewhere. So yeah, drop me a comment and let me know what sinking fund or variable expense envelope you think I should put that into. The Yena is a flip a coin. That is tails. So it's going to get 5 this week. So you get to choose your own denominations here. And I've said that heads is 5 and tails is 10. I've done that wrong, haven't I? I need to put 10 in. All good. Correction, it's got $30. And I just put in behind that. I made this for my daughter for Valentine's Day, and I printed it out small and put it in her Valentine's Day card, and I printed it out a bit bigger. So this is to remind me to save a little bit of cash for some mum and daughter time, and she does love going to those boba tea places in the mall, and she also likes going to the cat cafe, even though we have cats. I don't know, it's a vibe, I'm told. So probably going to be using that year money for kids one-on-one experiences. Now this one, this is my live in the moment. I'm going to give it, I'll use this pen, I'm going to give it 26, and the reason for that is that earlier in the week I was watching one of my favourite cash stuffers. Her name is Michelle and her channel is called Free2Fly, and like a lot of cash stuffers on YouTube, she's American. She's from Georgia. She is the most funny, irreverent, kind-hearted soul I know. She's just a really, really beautiful person. I think I'm just gonna do like half. Anyway, she does these sort of game night things, and so as I was watching and she was asking questions like being the game host and stuff, I was writing down my answers, and then she was telling you how much you save for each answer. So I came up with 26 bucks, and I'm going to put in 26, and I've just slotted this zipper envelope in to keep the change. I really like these slimline envelopes, but they're no good for coins, so I kind of do a bit of both. So that was $26 in live at the moment, and I'm going to be using that for getting a haircut in April, I believe. After Easter is my next one. This guy is from Caro Cash. She's really popular on YouTube, so I'm sure you've heard of her, but if you haven't, she's lots of fun. She's an Aussie, and she likes collecting coins and kind of knows quite a bit about coins, and does some noodling, which is, I think, the actual phrase for playing with money. Noodling? Yeah. Learn something new every day. Anyway, this quarter one, I'm going to do 35, but they're in week 7 because they started in January. I did not start in January. I started the 1st of February, so I'm on catch up. That is not the right purple. This might work better. Vaguely. So I've done a 20 and a 15, that's my 35. Skipped a week, which was 35. Don't worry about it. It'll all come out in the wash, right? This is going to end up being quite a significant sum of money, so I'm probably going to put this in my month ahead binder. So far I've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 70. That is not bad for a couple of weeks worth of saving. Right, I have this $1 bee challenge as a bit of a catch-all because each icon is just $1. It's good to have something like this if you're doing a bunch of savings challenges that are odd amounts, because this can just take up everything that, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I've just got to go and get a red pen because I just have to. Hey, sorry for the light, clearly it's late at night. Sometimes that's the best and only time I've got to film. And I'm working super hard on my coursework. Really want to get it finished by the end of February. And I'm also making a wedding dress for a friend who's getting married in mid-March. And a couple of bridesmaids dresses. But I'm not worried about those. It's the wedding dress that we're getting down to brass tacks with. There's quite a lot of hand sewing involved of lace. It's real pretty. If I'm brave enough, I might show you a picture. Just best ask the bride if that's okay. Maybe after she's got married, she'll be all right about it. Okay, so I've coloured in 4 icons. Got my $4. And there's already 15 in there, so 19 after a couple of weeks. I'm not in any urgent hurry for that. I'm not really too sure where that will go. If in doubt, emergency fund, I guess. And the last challenge I've got in here is a little birthday challenge. I have a birthday folder for everyone except for me. Whoops. So, my birthday's not until August. I've got heaps of time. And ideally, I would fancy taking my family out for like brunch, or I really like breakfast. I like poached eggs on toast and nice coffee. I mean, I like steak and stuff too, but it's really expensive. But I really like a lazy morning in a nice cafe where they've got good coffee and they make mean bacon and eggs with hollandaise sauce. That for me would be the ideal. So maybe this will be used to buy that for my nearest and dearest. But so far it's got 10 in. And because it was just such an awesome week for side hustle income and for lovely people buying me coffees and for finally getting paid from that babysitting, there is a wee bit left over. I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and I've decided I'm going to show my kids envelope, kids savings envelope, a little bit of love, because I haven't been able to stuff anything in here for quite a while. So I'm going to put 20 in there. And then the last $50 I'm going to put straight into my 1 month ahead binder. And this is one of these really big goals that I was talking about. I mean, to fully fund the rent envelope is $1,865, and actually since I did this, I got notice from the landlord and landlady that the rent's going to go up, so yeah, I'm not going to redo the thing. I'm just going to save everything I can. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. and I've already got 40 in there, so that gives me 90. And then, as I said, as I finish off some of these savings challenges, these smaller ones, it won't take me too long to get to. I'll probably just funnel the money into here. I don't have a timeline on this. It's just not really realistic. But once I finish my course, and if I'm able to get a job this year and my financial situation changes, I've got a plan in place for what I want to do. Because, do you know the funny thing about getting your financial literacy sorted, I was going to say swear, getting my A and G when you're broke, my hope is that when I do have money, I'm not going to be a complete idiot with it. Not that I was an idiot before, but I just couldn't save. There just was always the next thing and the next thing, and the little amounts of savings that I had were for kind of short-term goals. I just couldn't seem to keep money in my bank account for emergency funds and whatnot. Anyway, if you are still here, thank you for doing so. Thanks for watching me stuffing this binder. It's more than I normally have, but you know, I'm going to keep pushing hard, and here's hoping that I can have more stuffings like this, because that was lots of fun. If you like this kind of content and you want to watch me getting my A and G, and potentially down the track listening to me talking about my journey, more specifically the things that I've learned, and I was thinking about doing some kind of vloggy ASMR-ish type videos, because I like watching those when I'm working, just to show you behind the scenes and what I do when I'm creating my products. So drop me a comment if either of those things are interesting to you. All I can say is thank you again for being here. Thank you so much. If you bought me a coffee, you've no idea how humbled I am by your generosity. Haere.